People in the Prime Minister's adopted village, Jaipur, are feeling the pinch as well because of the demonetization push. They have faced the cash crunch. In fact, Jaipur has almost 800 families and there are 2 banks which have branches there. There is chaos outside both of these bank branches. People are angry that they haven't been able to get their money exchanged, even as the Prime Minister has urged people to bear with him for just about 50 days in larger national interest. Let's see how people in the Prime Minister's adopted village are reacting.
The fight for cash continues across the country ever since Prime Minister Narendra Modi made that historic announcement on 8th of November that all the old notes of 500 and 1000 would not be acceptable, would not be a legal tender. And ever since, there has been massive chaos that is being witnessed across the country. People are rushing towards the bank, towards ATM centers to exchange their old notes which they are having of 500 and 1000 rupees denomination, and also to withdraw fresh money of the new 500 notes and 2000 rupees note that have been launched into the market. And amidst all this chaos, right now we are in Jaipur village. This is the village which was adopted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself exactly 2 years back. And we were expecting that there will be some sort of a smooth functioning here as far as this village is concerned, because this village has almost 800 families, and ever since Prime Minister Modi adopted this village, 2 national banks have opened their branches here. One is the Union Bank of India and another is the Syndicate Bank. But extremely sad to see that people here have a lot of complaints as far as the exchanging notes is concerned or withdrawing fresh money is concerned, because these people from Jaipur are complaining that for the last 3 to 4 days it's the same exercise into which they are indulging. They are coming here at the bank centers, standing here since 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and yet by the end of the day they are not being able to exchange their monies. And these visuals speaks for itself that how harassed these people, these villagers are of the village that Prime Minister Modi himself has adopted. Let's talk to some of the villagers here as to what are their problems. ये बताइए, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का गोद लिया हुआ गांव है, इसमें आप लोगों को कुछ सुविधा मिलनी चाहिए थी, कुछ सुविधा हो रही है, काम जल्दी हो रहा है आप लोग का?
काम तो जल्दी नहीं हो रहा है। देखिए, इसमें ये करना चाहिए उनको कि काउंटर एक अलग से इंस्टॉल करवाना चाहिए जो कि चेंज हो सके हमारा पैसा जो है तुरंत।
तो आप लोग कितने बजे सुबह से आए हुए हैं?
सुबह 5-6 बजे से आए हुए हैं हम लोग, लाइन में खड़े हैं। अभी तक खाए पिए हुए नहीं है।
तो अभी तो तकरीबन 9 घंटे का बीत चुका, अभी तक आपका काम नहीं हुआ है?
कुछ काम नहीं हुआ है। इन लोग कह रहे हैं सर्वर डाउन है।
तो आप क्या करवाने आए हुए हैं?
पैसा चेंज करवाने आए हैं।
अच्छा, ये आपके पास जो 500 रुपए का नोट है
ये चेंज नहीं हुआ पाया?
नहीं हुआ?
नहीं।
आप बताइए क्या समस्या क्या आ रहा है?
हमारे घर में तो खाना नहीं है, हम इसलिए आए भजाने के लिए, लेकिन अगर नहीं भजेगा तो अब खाना कैसे मिलेगा? हम इसलिए परेशान हैं, बहुत ज्यादा से ज्यादा परिवार कैसे खाएंगे?
कितना पैसा आप बदलने आए हैं?
4000 है।
4000 है। कितना बजे सुबह से खड़े हैं आप?
8:30 बजे के यहाँ आके हम खड़े हुए हैं लाइन में।
8:30 बजे?
8:30।
अभी तो पूरा बोले तो 8 घंटा हो चुका है।
8 घंटा, लेकिन अभी तक कोई काम हमारा नहीं हुआ।
क्या बोलते हैं अंदर बैंक वाले?
भीतर घुस रहे थे तो बहरिया देते,
घुसने भी नहीं दे रहे?
नहीं।
आपका पैसा एक्सचेंज हुआ?
अभी नहीं सर, अभी नहीं हुआ है।
आप कितने बजे से खड़े हैं?
मैं तो 6 ही बजे से खड़ा हूँ बिना खाए पिए हुए।
तो सुविधा क्यों नहीं हो रही है? प्रधानमंत्री का अपना मतलब गोद लिया हुआ गाँव है।
गोद लिया है तो लेकिन सुविधा नहीं दे पा रहे हैं ना ठीक ढंग से।
इसको ये करना चाहिए था कि मतलब अलग से इसको काउंटर बनवाना चाहिए कि हम लोगों का पैसा अच्छे से चेंज हो सके तुरंत।
आप लोग चाहते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री को थोड़ा ध्यान देना चाहिए कि लोगों को जो समस्या हो रही है इस गांव की?
हम चाहते हैं ना कि भाई प्रधानमंत्री को ध्यान देना चाहिए कि आम पब्लिक यहाँ पे कब से खड़े हैं पैसे एक्सचेंज करने के लिए, बिना खाए पिए आदमी यहाँ पे हैं। 2-4 एक वो बैंक है उसमें पैसा नहीं है, वो बंद हो गया है। इसमें पैसा है भी तो बता रहे हैं सर्वे डाउन है। सुबह से क्या सर्वे डाउन है इसमें? हम ये नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कि सुबह से सर्वे डाउन।
एक चीज और बताइए, सरकार ने कहा था कि बैंक जो खुलेगा सुबह में 10 बजे तो रात 8 बजे तक बैंक चलना चाहिए ताकि लोग को जल्दी से जल्दी काम हो। तो ये बैंक 8 बजे तक खुला रहता है?
नहीं, ये 8 बजे तक नहीं खुला रहता। सुबह 10 बजे से 3:30 बजे तक का टाइमिंग है इस बैंक का।
ये सिर्फ 3:30 बजे खुला रहता है?
नोटिस बोर्ड भी लगा दिए हैं कि 3:30 बजे तक खुला रहेगा।
हम लोग आएंगे क्या? हम लोग
Extremely shocking because what the government had said that the banks will be working overtime from 8 in the morning till 8 in the evening to cater to the customers. But this board, this notice that has been pasted here on this at the branch of the Union Bank of India clearly states that the bank would open at 10 o'clock and would close down at 3:30. And there's also another notice which says that ever since 9th of November, if a person has exchanged money once, he cannot do it another time. So these are the lapses that are being seen here at Jayapur village, and one would expect that there should be some sort of a smooth functioning here, because this is a village that was adopted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself. It's extremely disappointing to see, and these people are very much agitated. Some of them are standing here since last 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, but still they are not managing to exchange the money or withdraw money. Perhaps the Prime Minister, what they maintain is that should monitor the situation here on the ground. With camera person Deepak Kumar, this is Rohit Singh in village Jayapur in Varanasi for India Today.
It's quite clear that the village, which was adopted by none other than the finance minister, is also not immune from the cash crunch. Arun Jaitley just 2 years ago had inaugurated an ATM machine that ironically is now non-functional. However, people of the area are still supporting demonetization but rue the fact that it wasn't done in a more organized fashion.
मोदी जी ने अच्छा किया है, ऐसा नहीं कि मना नहीं किया है, लेकिन अभी पहले तो छुट्टा ज़्यादा करना चाहिए था, क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम लेडीज़ को, जेंट्स को, सबको प्रॉब्लम रहती है कि पहले जहाँ भी जाते हैं कि पहले छुट्टे दो। अभी मंदिर में भी बोलते हैं छुट्टे दो, कहाँ से लाएंगे छुट्टे? लेडीज़ को सब्जी लेना है तो सब्जी वाला तो 500 रुपये का छुट्टा नहीं देगा।
प्रॉब्लम है इनपुट जो है हमारे पास, जो फ्रेश करेंसी हो वो या छोटी नोट हो, उसमें थोड़ी दिक्कत तो है, लेकिन उसको हम बढ़िया से मैनेज किए हैं और ये आशा करते हैं आगे भी बढ़िया रहेगा।
Now, Prime Minister Modi's demonetization scheme seems to have done the impossible, spur West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee to actually seek some kind of cooperation with the left. Interestingly, while the CPI is amenable to Mamata's move, the CPM has rebuffed it. Sitaram Yechuri didn't promise anything in a telephonic conversation between the two yesterday and said the party would take its time to decide on the issue. Meanwhile, the TMC and Congress leaders are meeting this evening to chalk out a united front in Parliament against demonetization, the upcoming winter session. The West Bengal Chief Minister had tried to reach out to all the political leaders. She spoke to Nitish Kumar, Lalu Prasad. The opposition parties will also be meeting the president either on Wednesday or Thursday. Mamata was pushing for the ultimate Mahagathbandhan, an alliance of the opposition parties against the alleged anti-poor policy of the Modi government.
देखिए, उन्होंने हमको फ़ोन किया था और कहा कि ये इसके चलते हुए बहुत सारे लोगों को परेशानी हो रही है और ये बहुत गलत हो रहा है, इसके खिलाफ हमें आवाज़ उठाना। तो हम जो ये कहना चाहते हैं कि पहले पार्लियामेंट के अंदर क्या रुझान होगी सरकार की, क्या जवाब देंगे वो, उसको देखकर आगे की कदम के बारे में हम सोचेंगे।
Now that in fact the left has refused to cooperate with Mamata Banerjee and put up a united front in the upcoming winter session of Parliament. Quite a setback for the West Bengal Chief Minister. Remember, she was the first one who in fact had raised her voice against demonetization a day after it had happened in very strong words. Mamata Banerjee had first tweeted and then put out a statement saying that it's a draconian move and it immediately must be rolled back. And since then, she has continued with her opposition, now also joining forces or trying to join forces with all the other opposition parties. We've got Anindya Banerjee now joining us live on that story. It seems that even in the face of trying to project a united front against the so-called anti-poor policies, Anindya, there are some ideological differences which still can't bring together the warring CPM and TMC together.
Absolutely, Padmaja. You know, first thing first, just the way they are ahead of any parliament session, there is this all-party meeting, just the way there is a meeting called by the Treasury bench. The same way there is a meeting called by the leader of opposition. So that meeting will be attended by the by Sitaram Yechuri, that we are told by sources. But having said that, as far as the overture that has been made by the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee by calling him up yesterday, even today he has been extremely categorical after stiff opposition from particularly the Bengal unit that there's nothing that going to bring the two together, though he didn't say in that as many words, but he gave enough indication. He raised up Narda, he raised up Sarda issue. He also said, you know, he gave enough indication to suggest that BJP and the TMC are in an almost undeclared alliance in the state of West Bengal. That's why probably the CBI inquiry into the issue of Sarda has not progressed so much beyond what is expected to be. So that's why that's probably Sitaram Yechuri, the General Secretary of the CPIM, in a way suggesting that there's no way, no issue can bring them together, even if it's an issue as like demonetization. But as far as its own, as far as the CPIM is concerned, it has been raising this issue in the past. It will continue to raise this issue. Also,
okay, just stay with me because there's more breaking news now coming in. In fact, Mamata Banerjee, another set of offensive, in fact, another addition to the offensive that she has carried on against the demonetization scheme. She has in fact tweeted, and I quote her now, "While common people have been victimized and crushed under the weight of demonetization, many economists now predicting the onset of recession. This will be a killer for the common people. Already a staggering 1.5 lakh crore rupees of the GDP has been lost to the economy in only 6 days. Anindya continues to be with us. We also have Indrajit Kundu with us on the phone line now. Did Mamata Banerjee at all or anyone in her party respond to allegations or insinuations being made by the BJP, Indrajit, that her party is upset only because of the fallout it will have on the Sharda money?
Well, at this point in time, the Trinamool is not commenting on the allegations that have been leveled by both the CPM and other parties. But their main focus at this point remains how they are going to strategize and bring the entire opposition together. Now, because of that, they have also made overtures to the CPIM. Now, many would call it a masterstroke of the Trinamool chief because she knows that her political adversaries wouldn't find it difficult to come on board because the Bengal unit and the national unit of the CPIM is clearly divided. This one. But Trinamool does want to, make this their plank at this point in time. They do not want to let go of this opportunity. And therefore, Mamata Banerjee will be in Delhi tomorrow. She's already holding deliberations over phone with several political parties like Nitish Kumar, like Mulayam Singh Yadav. So she is trying to be the face of this entire agitation against demonetization and against the Modi government. And therefore, she's already spoken to the President of India. She's sought her his time.
Okay.
And likely, after she reaches Delhi tomorrow, she will bring all parties together and she's likely to take a delegation of all opposition political parties to meet the President of India.
All right, Indrajit, just stay with me. Anindya, very quickly, so the CPM is not really looking forward to joining forces with Mamata. They are not even in support of this march to the President's house. But in principle, they are opposing demonetization, right? What is going to be their strategy inside Parliament? They are going to be Lone Rangers?
Well, they'll raise it along with other like-minded parties, like for that matter, JDU. That they have supported the issue of demonetization. But Padmaja, on the question of where they stand on the issue of demonetization, they don't have any particular opposition. They have opposition to the fact that it has been implemented in a very shabby manner, they call it, and that's where their problem is. And they say that till the time, at least 31st of December, the problems of cash crunch is there. The problem of whole ATMs not working, going dry. Till that time, all 500 notes and 1,000 notes should be allowed, particularly by state units,
okay,
as also the government-owned units, as has been done by the Kerala government. In that way, and also very quickly, if I may say that, Padmaja, they've hit out at the West Bengal Chief Minister as well, saying that those who preach a lot of high standards, they themselves don't follow them. Considering the fact we have done so in Kerala, why can't Mamata Banerjee do the same in West Bengal and bring some relief to the people like you and me?
All right. For now, thank you very much, Indrajit and Anindya, for joining us.